There are three things a gay always needs.
Craziest thing happened to me today.
We gotta know the tea. We gotta keep the tea. We gotta be the best friend.
Guess who I saw on the dating app the other day?
I'm so glad that phones cannot talk, because if my phone could talk, the secrets that it would tell.
Wow, I really was blessed with good looks. Like, look at me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Good Day Gay. It is cuffing season, baby, and the temperature's dropping, and so are the standards here in the States. In Australia, it's heating up because it's summer fling season. And so today, our episode is Cuff Me Daddy, Is It Too Late for Love Before the Holidays? I am one of your hosts, Russell Ray, along with my co-host, Pauly B. What's up, Pauly B?
What's up? How are you?
I'm great. Of course, I left the cover photo on longer than usual. I was gonna tell you something. That had to
Mercury's in retrograde. That's
Mercury
why.
is on. Mercury is having Gatorade and on my nerves, and I'm over
literally.
it.
I hate that you told me
people.
that. At least now I can blame everything on Mercury being in retrograde.
Yes, Mercury. So if anybody believes in that, if you're wondering why your communication sucks and why people suck right now, it's because Mercury.
It's because Mercury is in retrograde.
But because yes. Mercury is having Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Damn, there was literally something I was going to tell you, and I could not. Now I can't even think about it, to be honest with you. It is what it is. But anyways, okay. Welcome back.
Thank you. We had a break last week.
We did.
Yes, we've been busy girls.
The road trip, correct?
I just had friends visiting. Like, this is what, like, Melbourne being, you know, the hub, like everyone escapes to Melbourne for the weekend. So literally in the beginning of the week, I'm someone that lives by my calendar. So if you want to hang out with me, tell me in advance, because none of this, message me on Monday and we're going to hang out on the weekend, because I didn't have space for you in my calendar. I'm sorry.
You know what? I actually am living by a calendar now. Thanks to you, because
really? No.
School is booked, packed to the Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Notice that there's no cough today.
Oh, she's cured. Mercury's in retrograde, but
2 rounds of antibiotics. Speaking of, I hold on. I actually missed the dose. Give me a second.
Okay, take your prep, girls. Take your prep.
Hold on. Wait.
Take your prep. Take your antibiotics. Set the alarm. Set the reminders.
Okay, I got it.
Don't drink when you're on antibiotics. I was just giving our listening. I'm not on prep anymore.
Girl, okay, look here. My horse pill. Okay. Hold on. Please hold. Girl.
Oh gosh, drink water. Lots of water, everybody.
Jesus. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't eat the oxygen thing. Okay, we're fine. It's my actual pill.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad. How's our episodes getting chaotic and more chaotic every week? Mercury in retrograde. Thank you.
I had to do 2 separate rounds of antibiotics because.
What did you have?
It was something in my bronchi, like so.
Bronchitis.
It was a bronchitis. But he was also like, you could have had like this new strand of COVID that's going around. And so like when I tell you today, let me just check my calendar. Today marks 3 days from a month where I started getting sick. So it started with like a post-nasal, and like they're calling it razor throat, which is why he thought maybe it was COVID. So But it's weird because I also tested negative for COVID. I don't know if they just don't have a test for this
like
version
a test for the new version. Yeah.
But like nobody around me got sick. Like no one around me caught what I had. I just had it. And
you just had razor throat.
It was weird. Like it had no fever. It never came with a fever. Not one time.
You could have had like, you know how people say like 100-day cough. Like when you have a cough, it literally hangs around for like 100 days. Like 100-day cough.
I've never heard that.
Gay doctor, where are you? We need you
We're
to
gay. We're not
explain
doctors.
this to us.
We need a gay doctor.
We need gay doctor in the podcast.
But also, I have been working my ass off. Like when I
You
tell
really
you,
have.
I've been working 5 days a week, and then I've been hosting on the weekends, and then I've been playing kickball on Sundays. So it has been like nonstop for
Damn.
a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's
Yeah.
like 5 shifts on my regular job, 1 shift, hosting a live event. Sunday is our game.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm
Yeah.
doing laundry. I'm meal prepping, going back to work on Monday.
Do your laundry.
So like, thank God. Like I even had to like call out of work at one point because I was having such a bad flare up that like it was crazy. So
Yeah.
we're all
Yeah.
there, gone. The antibiotics,
Good.
the
That's
round of
good.
antibiotics is
Mm.
has worked. I did a Z pack for the first round. Second round is Augmentin, which is like a very
Yeah. I don't
heavy
know what that is.
amoxicillin.
Yeah.
But it comes with a potassium a potassium clav that like so the people know. We're just giving you insight here. So people
I'm
know.
literally gonna say, like, girl, we're gay, we're not doctors. Like, you're
So the
mentioning all
clav,
these things.
it prevents any type of bacteria or like anything that you're fighting. It prevents it from mutating so that it won't turn into something worse. And then at one point they thought I had pneumonia. It was crazy. There was a lot going on. So we are better. There, my voice is still a little deep, obviously. But it makes a little stressy in the bedroom, baby. Yes.
I feel like we're literally about to talk about like cuffing season, like getting
Coughing
into a
season.
coughing season, getting into a summer fling, and like whatever we're saying right now is not good marketing to end up into something. Like you're really not allowing people to enter
No,
your
let me
space.
bring this back, right? Let me bring this back, right?
Okay,
So
bring it
like
back,
I was
bring it
feeling
back.
like this, which is
Yep.
perfect for someone to come in and start taking care of you and to know how much they love you. Because
Okay,
if they love you,
okay.
they're gonna take care of you while you're sick, and you're not gonna have to work and do all these things where you do. But
Yes.
they're gonna make sure that you have like supita in your pancita, and they're gonna make sure that you have noodle, and they're gonna make sure
Aw.
that you have like quesadillas with chicken, and then you're not supposed to have dairy, but they're just gonna bring you a little side of sour cream so you can dip it in there anyways, because it's just good for the soul. So
That's love. That's love.
so if you have what I have, this is the perfect season for somebody to start taking care of you.
Yes, yeah. Cuffing season.
Cuffing season and coughing season. I mean, so let's get into it. Let's break it down first. Do you want to
Let's
start
do
with
it.
winter? Or do you want to start with summer? I feel like we should start with summer because it's earlier in the year.
I think like I always, you're right. Like I go back to that SNL skit song, like it's cuffing season.
Oh, I love that by SZA.
By SZA, yeah.
Loved
But it's
that
like
song. I hate that they pulled it off of iTunes.
yeah, true.
It was on there
But
for a minute and they pulled it off.
it's so true though, right? Because I think of that movie as well. Like I love the movie Holiday on Netflix with Emma Roberts. Like one of my favorite movies because it's literally that thing of like finding someone or finding a partner or finding love before the holidays.
Yes.
But here in Australia, it's summer. And I think I feel like the thing about summer in Australia is the second the sun comes out, everybody is out. Like there are people on the streets, like the streets are filled, like it is busy when it's like summer and the sun is out. And so like, okay, say in the US, it's like, cuffing season, you want to like get cuddled up on the couch in the winter season. But here in summer, you want a summer fling. You want to be out and about with someone. You want to be walking around. Yes, you want to be walking around shirtless, sweaty, holding hands. Everyone can see you. Like that is the summer fling. What would you even say? Like cuffing season? How would you even like say it's summer fling, right? Is that what it is? I don't know. Could
Summer
you still
slut.
be
So sledding season?
I love that. I actually love that.
It's sledding season and it's cuffing season. Pick one.
Yeah, I want to be a summer slut. That's what I want. Oh, Mercury in retrograde. You got us. You got us.
At least we're communicating because look,
At least we're communicating.
I feel like
summer.
I feel like summer is the perfect season to. Well, you guys don't have Thanksgiving.
No, we don't. We don't.
You don't. That's an American holiday, but you do have
Yeah.
Christmas, and Christmas is in the summer.
Christmas is in the summer. Yeah. Like it's always like coming from, I'm from in Darwin, it's always like torrential rain, like literally raining. But summer, Christmas can either have like summer rain or just be really hot. Like go
Okay.
down to the beach, Christmas Day at the beach. Oh, she's sleepy.
Sorry, girl. Look, I just hosted a 3-hour show. Okay, you already
I
know
know.
how it goes.
I do feel like this episode is like a late night special right now because we are on later than usual. Like
We
it is
are.
6 p.m. 6 p.m. here in Melbourne, so we are later than usual.
So we're 6 hours late than normal here in like the States. So
Yeah.
girl, my feet hurt. My pink toe is dead. There's a lot
Oh.
happening right now because
Oh,
I literally took off my socks and my feet are on the wood floors because it's cold.
that's hot.
So if anybody wants to come massage my feet, if you're into feet, like you can definitely come massage my feet.
I love feet.
David loves feet.
Okay, let's talk about.
Shout out to David. Pay our bills.
Let's talk about cuffing season. You know, like the little two pinky toes, like cuffing together.
You know what? Stop, because I'm really into that. Like, I'm the type of person that'll start like this when we're sleeping, and then I'll just 2 little feet at the end of the sheets.
That's
but you know what?
me.
This actually does coincide with the initial, with the initial notes and breakdown of the episode. So just so everybody knows, like, I break down the episode, I send it to Paul, and then we talk about it. And then Paul actually brought up a good point where he said, "Hey, it's summer here, so like, yes, it's cuffing season, but like as we've been talking, and I mentioned the holidays and Christmas, like even though it's summer, it's still like you still have Christmas coming up. You know what I mean? Like the only difference between here and there is that we have Thanksgiving in between. But I mean, still summer sledding and cuffing season here is like you still have to make that definitive decision if you want to bring them around your family during Christmas. And so is it like is the what are we calling it? Summer sledding or summer slut?
Let's just like summer slut is what it is, but let's just call it summer fling, like because you know. Unless I don't know,
summer fling, summer scooping.
Summer scooping, let's call it that. So you're either cuffing season
summer
or
scooping because you're trying to scoop somebody up before the holidays.
Yeah, scooping the ice cream because it's summer.
So
hello.
Yeah, so when you're summer scooping, like, can you not hear me? Are we frozen? Are we back?
No, Mercury, we're back. We're back, Mercury.
Mercury doesn't want us communicating. So if we're summer scooping, what in Australia, obviously, because summer here is the perfect time frame, I feel like, to get your person to either commit to you and be like, we're in this and we're moving forward and this is going to be a full-blown relationship, to bring them around by Christmas. But now we're like post-Halloween. It's also weird to me that Halloween is in the summer there, which is actually really cool because like you can be more of a summer scoop. But like, is it too soon to either summer scoop or cuff somebody down and bring them home?
See, in my mind, like obviously, like being in Australia and everything. Oh, okay, we're back. I feel like Mercury is really fucking with us right now, but we're back. But anyway,
we're back. I can still hear you.
Cool. In my mind, so I think back to like, okay, we've talked about like, you know, significant relationships or whatever, or like we've always said like a relationship doesn't need to be significant. Like if you've met someone and they've had an impact on your life and essentially have like fucked with your feelings in some way, then they've definitely like made an impact in your life. And so I think back to like 2 guys in my history, and I met them in summer, and like, where are they now? They're not here because I scooped them. I scooped them out of my life. Goodbye. But also, in my mind, it's like, okay, I think it's like, you know, when you come to the end of the year and you literally just get super reflective and you think about shit and you're like, this is what I want to achieve at the end of the year. Like, is that really the best mind frame to scoop someone up? when you're in that mind frame, you're like, I'm making it to the end of the year. I want to bring someone home to the holidays. I want to have a boyfriend by the New Year's Eve. Like, I don't think that's the best mind frame to have. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I am also on the fence about being on the other side of that, where I feel
Of
like
course you are.
if you are of a certain age range,
Mm.
you know what it is, right? When you're in your early
Yeah.
20s, mid 20s, you're kind of like all over the place, maybe even overly hopeful about where something's going to go instead of seeing the realistic expectations of where this relationship can
Yeah.
take you.
Yeah.
Versus now we're in our 30s and we can kind of see like, oh, this person, like you can definitively say like within a couple months of like, oh, we're in this for
Yeah.
the long term. Like we're really into each
Yeah.
other,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like it's not as romanticized or as romanticized or fantasy. It's not a fantasy relationship. Like you can
Yeah.
really kind of see through it because you've been through it already. So you can
Yeah.
see if this is
Yeah.
really. I remember with my ex,
Yeah.
he was 40 when
Was
I
your
met him.
ex,
He just
was
turned
that
40.
like
Voldemort.
during, was that cuffing, was that cuffing season, or was that like summer scoop? Like,
It was a summer scoop because we met in
it was a
July.
summer scoop. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we met in
Yeah.
July
Yeah.
in the States. So it was a summer scoop. So
Yeah.
I remember him being like, "Well, you need to wait a year before you meet my family and blah 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 blah." And I remember being in my 20s, my mid 20s, and I'm like, "You're 40 years old. If you don't know what you want by now, then you shouldn't be in a
Mm.
relationship." Because
Yeah.
I even knew at 26, like, "Oh, I'm into this," and he's like, "Oh, I thought that you were just gonna like come and go." And I'm like, "If I'm telling you that I'm into this as a 25-year-old, you as a 40-year-old, which we'll unpack that later, you as a 40-year-old should know." I'm committed to this or I'm just trying to have fun. So therefore, you should be able to tell your family or your
Yeah.
mother, like, oh no, I'm in this for the long run with this kid.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't
See,
have said it like that.
see, I always think of it as like, and one, as you know, I'm a big advocate for like gay psychology. So, like, one, like the gays out there need to be like psyched up. Like, they need to like know their shit, and they need to know what they want, and they need to know like what's it called, they just need to know what they want. So in my mind, I'm just like, if you get into something, like if you get into like, if you're in cuffing season, if you're in the summer scoop mode, and if you clearly don't know what something is with someone else, it's because one of you is not communicating. And I'm not blaming
Mm.
it. I'm not blaming it on Mercury. Like, literally, one of you gays don't have the balls. Why am I being so mean right now? One of you
Because it's Mercury.
Mercury's making me a bitch.
It's
Like,
okay.
at
I
the
was a
end
bitch earlier.
like Mercury, why am I Mercury? At the end of the day, like, one of you guys don't have the balls to just say, hey, this is a summer fling, this is a summer scoop. Like, I don't see this working out in the long run. And so, yeah, that's just my thoughts on that, where it's like, I feel like everyone should be an adult and everyone should be like old enough to like say what they want.
That's
And
funny.
like,
Okay.
yeah.
That's funny that you say that because I'm in the stage of life right now where
You are.
I'm at the point of seeing things as of like, why do things have to end negatively?
Aw,
You know
that's
what I mean?
sad.
Like I see no. I see things like that and I'm like, not in a sad way, but like,
Okay.
like when you're younger and you're in your 20s, you're like, I hate that person and I don't ever want to talk to them again. But like, why do things have to end so negatively? Like people get so offended by you wanting to move on with your life. And if they don't fit in that chapter anymore, like I got rid of 2 friends this year, and it's not because I
Yeah.
hate them, it's because they just weren't working in my life. And it was like, you want something different in life than what I want. You know what I mean? Like I can be friends with circuit
Yeah.
boys, but if all you want to do is be a circuit boy and you want to go to dark rooms all the time and like you,
Yes.
you like
Yes. Yes, Circuit Boys in Dark
go
Room.
away.
Yes. Go
But like
away.
there's a happy medium, right? When you have friends like
Yeah.
that, especially like in the gay community.
I
And
think
if you want to do poppers and you want to do all these things, that's cool. But like I'm not at that stage. I want to kind of like hang out here at my place that I've created because I work my ass off. So if
yeah, but the
if
real
there's not a
answer to
meeting
like
point in the
that,
middle, wait, what?
yeah, I was gonna say the real answer to that though is that, like, at the end of the day, so you've said like it's not it's because you just don't want that around you, right? But
Yeah,
then
and it's
these
not even a negative
people,
thing. It's just like,
exactly, like the way that it becomes negative is because the people that are involved, like they're literally making it about themselves when it's not about them at all.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like it's like,
yeah.
oh, like they're just creating drama when it's like not drama. It's just, hey, I've literally communicated to you how I feel,
Hmm.
and now you're being a little bitch.
Or like another thing is too is I'll personally remove myself if you hang out with people that I'm not in agreement with, or
Oh,
it's just
100%.
because I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to put you in a situation where you can go talk about me or they're gonna pump you for information, and it's just not working, especially if you're, how can I say, if you're, I'm not even gonna say that you're siding with those people, but like if you are gravitating towards that side more and you're spending a lot more time with them than you are spending with me, I'm
Mm,
okay with that. It's just one of
yeah.
those things where it's like, that's the type of friendship that you want. And I don't want you talking about me, not to think that everything is about me, but I don't even want that opportunity to present itself. So I'm just going to remove
Yeah.
myself from the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I feel like to circle back to like cuffing season or like summer scooping, summer flings, like
Yeah.
if if you've like ended up in some kind of situation and it's like starting to feel like as toxic as what we're talking about, then it's like,
Yeah.
baby,
Or
baby,
heavy.
that's, yeah, exactly. It's like, baby, that's a summer scoop. Like you need to lick that ice cream, eat it, and and be done with it.
I love
Be
the
done
summer.
with it.
And you know
Literally.
what? Like, that's the other thing too, is
Yeah.
we're all just trying to find, especially when it comes to relationships, we're all trying
Yeah.
to find the person that fits us, compliments us, challenges us, but also uplifts us and we enjoy each other's company and all those things,
100%.
right? And so it's like
100%.
a combination lock where you're constantly moving it back and forth to see what is working and what's not. Like, oh, it clicked once, it didn't click the two or
Yeah.
three times, you know?
Yeah.
And so
Literally. I like that. I
that
like that.
also doesn't have to be a negative thing either. Like, so what? So like
No.
you went to a couple of 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 pool parties during scooping season and it didn't work out at the end of season. And it's like, well, like that
My
was fun while it lasted, but you know,
yeah.
like it's just not working.
My only thing on that though is like I literally was about to go off. I was about to be like, fuck,
Do
like
it.
sorry. I was gonna just say my only thing to that is like fuck the ghosters. Do you know what I mean? Like because and I think I get what you're saying because it's like at the end of the day, yes, you could have had feelings for someone. Yes, it could have been a thing. But if it's not going to work out, then just say that, right? Like, you don't have to ghost people. You don't have to ignore people. Like I just don't think that that's nice, if that makes sense. I think that, like, that adds to something ending negatively because you're always going to have that negative
Mm,
perception of someone being like, I accept that whatever we had was a summer fling, but now you've ghosted me and now you've like tainted that. Whereas if we just accepted it for what it is, then we could just call it what it was. It was a summer scoop.
I've been a ghoster, and let me tell you
You're
why.
always a ghost. You're
No, I'm
always a
not always a
ghost.
ghost, mind your
You're the
business.
worst. You're the worst.
Laptop is closed. Um, no, let me tell you when I hit the ghost, right?
Okay, tell me
Here's when
when
I
you were the
go
worst
ghost, like Danny
person in the
Phantom.
world. Yeah.
So when I go ghost is when I know someone can't take the reality of a situation and they're
Mm.
just gonna keep spinning it, like in a sense of like there's always gonna be this argument about the conversation. I'm just like, I just throw my hands up. I'm like, I've had it. Like, why am I explaining anything to you? Like, it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
like cut you off. I can literally I could know someone. They'll literally look through you like glass. Like I've never seen you before. If it gets to that point, because I'm like, you just don't get it because you're not mature enough to get it, and I don't even want to
Yeah.
bother to have this conversation with you. So that's when I go ghost.
Yeah, fair
Um,
enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
and then other
Interesting.
times I go gadget, and I'm gonna just pull out all the stops, and I'm gonna let you know. But that's not what we're here to talk
Okay.
about. We're here to talk
No,
about scooping and cuffing.
exactly. Exactly. What's
Speaking of cuffing,
next?
hold on, let me show you my handcuffs. No,
Oh,
just kidding.
I was like, oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
but I also feel like the gay community has this sense of they want to feel connected. They want a connection.
Okay, but I'm about to read the gay community because when you say that,
All right, well, let's do it.
Mercury really be making me a bitch today. But
Yes.
but look, I think that the hard truth when you say that, like, people, and let's just not put it down to like the gay community or like the
Well,
rainbow
girl, this is a gay
community.
podcast.
Okay, fine. Let's put it down to the gays. At the end of the day, like when you say that, like gays just want to feel connected and gays just want to like, have connection and meet people and be in a relationship and all of that kind of stuff. The reality of it is like y'all gays out there literally say that you want that, but you don't
And they
want it.
don't. Yeah, yeah,
But you
yeah, yeah. Okay,
don't
okay. I know
want
you were
it.
going with
Okay.
this.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
like, hey, would you like to go on it? Or hey, profile says looking for connection, want
Mhm.
to go on dates, not one night stands. Gay reaches out to that gay and says, hey, would you like to go out for a coffee sometime? Would you like to go on a date or whatever? No.
Pics.
Pics. What you do.
Blah.
Horny. Where you at? Do you know what I mean? It's like all of
Yeah.
the guys out there, if your profile says you're looking for a cuffing or you're looking for like a summer scoop, like you better mean it,
You
because
better
you
mean
better
it.
fucking mean
You
it.
better
But
mean it, or
that's
I'm
just
gonna
my
tell
thing on
you that.
that. And that's where I go. Like, yes, everybody wants connection and everyone wants to feel like loved and everything. But at the end of the day, like if you can't give that to someone,
Yeah.
then you need to be honest about that. Don't be a ghost. Be honest.
Counseling. You need counseling.
You need gay counseling. You need gay counseling and you need gay
gay counseling.
psychology.
Go to a gay counselor. Don't go to a straight counselor because straight counselors don't understand the gays.
And you know
They can be
what?
like, oh, I
If
have
you
gay friends. Yeah.
literally, and if you continue to do summer scooping, you're gonna need gay doctor. There you go.
You're gonna need a gay penicillin shot.
That's just the reality of it. Okay. That's
gay
the reality.
doxycycline. You're gonna need gay doxy-pep and gay doxy prep.
Yeah.
Well, here's my point with gays of wanting to feel a connection. I feel like I know Australia is a little bit more positive in a sense of like you can kind of be whoever you are, and they're just like the sun is always shining there. There's really nothing to be mad about in that territory. And in the States, it's like we're kind of back to the 1970s. Like we're really fighting for our rights again. Like we have really our rights have been challenged here. And so I feel like there's this sense of wanting to, because people forget pride was a protest. Pride is not just a celebration. Pride is a protest of like having rights.
100%.
So like if people understood like, oh, I don't want to shove it, like I had a friend that I cut off because they were like, oh, I just don't want to shove it in my face. Well, like if you just left us alone, it wouldn't get shoved in your face, and you wouldn't have to.
I remember you telling me that.
You know what I mean? Like, if you left us alone and you just treated us normal because we are normal, and if it's like, oh yeah, my friends are getting married, oh those friends are getting married too, like it's the same thing. One couple's getting married, the other couple's getting married. Why does it affect your life? So I feel like here when I talk about connection is like it's more like people really kind of want to find that true love story and like get locked down before our rights get stripped of us and we can't get married anymore. You know what I mean? So like there's also that challenge. But when it comes back to like bringing those people around your family, I feel like also like being a scoop or being a cuff is like they have to pass the friend test. And 100%. So you show up to those pool parties and you show up to those sweater parties, and it's like, well, if they pass the friend test and it's like, oh, I like them. If you have good friends, if you have bad friends, don't trust them. But if you have good friends, then it's really kind of like, oh, I think this is a good one for you. And, we have those hopeful friends that like everyone is a good one for you. But we also have those other friends that are like, they don't really have an opinion all the time. But when they do, it matters.
Yeah. And I always try to be that friend where I'm like, if you meet someone, I'm going to be like, yes, like I can't wait to like be at the wedding, blah, blah, blah. But I'm also that friend that's just like, look, I'm going to tell it to you straight. Yes, I'm going to be at the wedding, but you should not get married to that person. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think you need those types of friends. So yeah, definitely like to the point of like cuffing season or like summer scoops. Like if you're a good friend, like really tell your friend, like, look, that's gonna end after the holidays. Like whatever you've got going with that boy, it's gonna end.
I'm the friend that's like, oh, you guys are so cute. And I leave it at that. And it's not shade. I just don't want to give you a dishonest opinion
Yeah.
about if I think it's going good or if I think it's going bad. Now, if you like, here's the thing about me, I really do mind my own business. Like, I really don't
You
ask
do.
questions.
Yeah,
I
you
really
do.
don't ask questions. If you volunteer or you reach out to me, I will give you my honest opinion. And all my good friends know that. People that don't know, people that don't know me don't know that. They're like, oh, no. I honestly, truly, honestly mind my own business. And
I have a
then
question for you
if I'm
then.
like, oh, you guys are cute, and if someone comes to me and be like, so what do you really think? I'm like, well, here's the thing. Like, you guys compliment each other. What is this person presenting to you in your life that you're looking for? And like, what are you getting from this situation? Like, are you just hooking up? Like, is it just, oh, my grandma used to say something.
Oh
Grandma used to
no,
say,
what?
my grandma used to say, it's all nice when your ass is hot, but at the end of the day, if it's not, once it's done, what are you left with? And I'm like, grandma. Okay, so
Wow, that's words of wisdom. That's really
not
words
when
of
your ass is
wisdom.
hot,
I have
aka when
one
you're like,
question for you though. Like, so I can't. Okay, so what if, and this is just a stupid question, what if they're actually not cute together? What do you say?
I won't say nothing.
You're just like looking at them like this.
Oh, this is so shady. But
You're
I'm
a
like,
shady bitch.
I am, but I also have also. I mean, Mercury is in retrograde, so I did
Mercury
say
in
something.
retrograde.
My joke didn't land earlier that I said, and then I had to like go off.
Oh no.
Not on the about this episode, but like earlier. Anyways, um, so
Mm.
the thing is, it has been like drilled into my head, like, do not say nothing negative because don't be mean, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
been like, don't be mean, like, don't be that
yeah,
person, and don't say something
yeah,
stupid.
yeah,
Usually, when I
yeah,
say
yeah,
something stupid or when I say something mean, it's literally it's normally coming out. Something is manifesting in why I'm acting like that.
yeah, yeah. It's a reaction
But
to something.
if I don't think that they're cute, I'll just be like, oh, look at y'all, just happy. You know, like I always try to have like a nice, like I don't want to burst anybody's bubble, you know, but like if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
come and
yeah, yeah.
ask me again, like, oh, like what do you really think? Like
Y-
my friends know you can come to me and ask for an honest opinion, and I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you a level-headed perspective opinion of like,
yeah, yeah.
does it like my bestie when he was dating someone who was not cute, and he wasn't cute, but
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
was giving him something that he was lacking at the moment. And I'm like,
Yes.
he's like, oh, bitch, he's not cute. And I'm like, no, he's not. You're right. But you know, what is it that he's fulfilling for you right now? And it's like, oh, well, like it's nice to like have somebody like care for me and check in on me. And you know, like, and then it ended up leading to like him kind of wanting more possession, not in a total negative
Yeah,
way, but one of those people that's like, why aren't you like moving faster than my friend wanted to?
yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so maybe now's
Mm.
the time to pump the brakes. And then there was another guy, and he's like, oh, I really like this one. Like he's handsome. He was handsome. He also looked like Mr. Ogilvy from the Parkers, Professor Ogilvy. Did you guys have that in Australia? So it was like this.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a sitcom, and the guy was a professor, and there was this girl who had a crush on him, and she's like, "Hey, Professor Ogilvy." So this guy looked like Professor Ogilvy. If you don't know what it is, look it up.
I'm scared too.
No, like he's cute. But
Okay,
you know, like
yeah.
typical like professor, like very like just looks
Uh,
smart, like in their
yeah,
outfit and like you know
yeah.
their whole
Very
like
just like
thing going
straight
on.
cut. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
And so I'm like, you know, he looks like Professor Ogilvy, like, and he's fulfilling all these things for you.
yeah.
And he's like, and I told him at that point, I was like, oh, I can really see
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
with this guy. Like
Yeah.
he's doing something for you that I've
Cute,
never
cute, cute,
seen
cute.
done for you in other
That's
past
cute.
relationships.
Mm.
And then the fucking guy, oh, I don't mean to curse y'all, sorry. And then the guy was passing off his boyfriend as a designer of his and a cleaner of his apartment because he worked as much as I do. And he's like, "Oh,
Oh
that
my
guy, he's
gosh.
so annoying. He just cleans my apartment and he's like helping me redesign it because I'm going to school and I'm working 2 jobs and blah 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 blah." And so my friend was like, "Oh, okay." And mind you, my friend used to spend the night there.
Wow.
And then he ended up going for that. So that things can happen. And that was a summer scoop and it didn't make it to the holidays.
Look, I think at the end of the day, a lot of these like cuffed up seasons and like these summer scoops, these summer flings, like as negative as I sound, like they just never last.
Yeah, that was negative.
But really, okay, let's talk about like I want to ask you your opinion in
Tell
terms
me.
of like so we're talking about like getting like loved up before the holidays. Like under what circumstances do you actually bring someone home for the holidays? Like one, obviously if they're like your long-term partner, but like
Yes.
when do you bring someone home for the holidays? Oh my
You
god,
bring
you
someone over for the holidays
it literally
when
froze at you like at yawning. You were like,
oh no,
I hope that makes it to YouTube.
I hope it probably did. It's like probably still stuck on Instagram because we're on Instagram Live.
Yeah, tell me your opinion.
You bring someone home to your family when at least 70% of your boxes are checked off.
Of your
And
boxes, yeah.
yeah,
Boxes. I thought
and
you
I
meant your
said,
boxes, like as in your underwear. Like 70% of your underwear has been checked off.
so come on, boxers. So if they've already stolen a pair of your underwear, you know it's meant to last. No, but I spoke to a counselor one time, and I always try to
Okay.
keep this in mind in my relationship.
Yeah, I love that.
My relationships, like through the years.
Yeah.
30% of your disagreements
Mm-hmm.
will forever be disagreements because
Yeah.
30% there will always be a 30% margin of issues that you just cannot come to a conclusion to because
Yeah.
you have such
It's part of your
differentiated
values.
opinions.
Exactly, like your
Exactly.
values. Yeah. Yeah.
So in my opinion, if they check off 70% of the boxes that you're trying to fulfill and you have vetted them, like they don't have a boyfriend, they don't have a girlfriend, or even if they do have a boyfriend or girlfriend and you're okay being part of like a throuple or an open relationship, like
Yeah.
you have to be able to check those things off and know that they're okay. And you also, and I know this can be very awkward when you present a throuple or an open relationship to family, or even,
Yeah.
that's a conversation that you have to have amongst each other. Like, is this something that we want to talk about, or is it something that we don't want to talk about?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all those things have to be figured out. And if all those things are figured out, then I think that's the right time to bring them. And mind you, that can all happen within 2 months. That can happen within 3 months. But again, you have to be of a certain seasoned, or like a certain vintage
Yeah.
in the dating world in order to
Yes.
get to that
Yeah.
point that fast. If you're like
Exactly. Yeah.
still on like
Exactly.
your first and second relationships, like give it 6 months.
I
If
think if
you're like
like
on your 7th relationship, you are the
yeah.
common denominator and you're probably the problem. So you probably should just break up and let that person live their life. But
if your heart has not been like broken, if you are not like suffering from trauma right now, then it's like you need to go through all of that shit in order to
yes,
like yeah.
you got to be able to
That's
go
so
through all
funny.
that because you've weeded and you've gone through.
Oh
Lord.
my goodness.
You've weeded all that through your relationships already, and so that that's the time,
Yeah,
especially if there's kids involved. If there's kids involved, you can't just be bringing dudes or like girls in and out of your relationship or in and out of your family
exactly.
relationship
Yeah,
because kids get attached and then
yeah,
they ask
exactly.
questions or they really like that person because they made them
Yeah,
feel special,
yeah. That's it. Yeah,
especially in Hispanic and Filipino families. Like, you know how we
100%.
are.
Yeah.
Like,
See, and that's where I'm very much like and again, like I think it's because I've been so guarded, and it's like, you know, I have a partner now, but it's like leading up to him, I was very guarded, where like my best friends and my family would like not know anyone that I'm dating until I know that it's like legit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
I check off the boxes between me and him myself, like in private,
Mm-hmm.
before I then like present them to like anyone in my life.
Yeah.
Because exactly what you said, it's like I don't want to be that person like bringing people home, and then it's like my family's like, "I, why are you a summer slut?" Do you know what I mean? Like literally.
My person has to pass 3 of like my 5 or 6 best friends test, right? They like,
Yes. Yeah.
and like, you know, because I like to keep the circle small. So they got to be like, oh, this is a real one. Like, this is a good one. I'm like, okay, so my sisters won't eat this person alive, right? Because my
Yeah.
sisters, my brother's always like the kind that's like, hey, what's up, man? Like, blah blah. He'll if I've ever dated, like, anytime I've ever dated someone, always, and because my brother's an attention whore, my brother will always jump in the middle of whomever, and this is like, because those are my nieces and nephews too. Jump right in the middle of whoever's in a relationship. I'd be like, hey guys, how's our holiday going? And we're like, can you get off from between us? Right. But like, he throws himself right in the middle. And then my
Yeah.
sisters are 2 in the same, but also different. So one is more opinionated and outspoken, and the other one is more like, yeah, what's up? You're cool, but like, I don't know about you. And the other one is like, so what can you provide for my brother? You know, like, so it's like they got to go through the wrath of my, and then there's my sister-in-law who was like, know me since I'm 6, right? And my sister-in-law is more quiet and reserved and won't say anything, but if she throws you that look, you're like, ooh.
See, I feel like you're exactly the same as me, where I'm like, and I've said this to to my boyfriend. I've literally said like, look, my family is crazy. So like when
Oh
I
my
bring
gosh.
you home to my family, like you have to be ready for craziness. Like
This is the first time you've
literally.
actually referenced him as your boyfriend on the podcast.
No, it's not. I've referenced.
That was the wrong
adding.
one. That was the wrong one. I was supposed to add the clap, but it was the laughing audience who said, sorry.
And look, at the end of the day, I have referenced him as my boyfriend before, okay? You're just not listening to me.
No, you've introduced that you have a boyfriend, but you haven't referenced him. See, I listen. You haven't referenced him like my boyfriend. Now you did.
Are we having our first argument, and are we not going to make it to the holiday season?
Shots fired.
Oh my gosh. You're the worst. You're actually the worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right.
Back to the applause. No, I wanted to bring up that point because I'm very happy that you're in this place.
Thank you.
Referencing like, oh, my boyfriend, you know, our place, our this, our that. Like you saying those words, like, just makes me really happy because I know that you've been through a couple scoops of ice cream and they melted, or you finished them, and like, you know, so like this just I brought it up because it makes me genuinely happy. Now, moving forward,
let's move forward.
Moving forward, how can we avoid turning a holiday fling or summer scoop or a cuff into a heartbreak post holidays?
You ghost them. I think the only way to avoid that is like, one, you have to literally be true to yourself. I think you have to be, and again, it's like what you said, like you have to be seasoned in the dating world.
Yes.
To be able to pick up instantly when you're like, okay, this is a fling, it's not going to last. Like, I think you have to be true to yourself when you realize that it's just a fling and it's not going to last, that you then need to like acknowledge that and know that, okay, this is just fun and it's going to be fun for a certain time and it's going to end. Like, I think that's the only way to, or one of the only ways to like stop it from becoming a heartbreak, like because the heartbreak really only comes from delusion, right? Like, so I feel like just don't be a delulu bitch. Like that's the reality of it.
Be a caviar chola.
Be a caviar chola.
Be a caviar chola. I you're gonna hate me for this.
Of course you are. Say it.
I feel like sometimes you need that movie, that holiday
100%.
movie. You need that holiday movie fling, breakup, heartbreak. Like, because so many people
Okay.
suppress their emotions that they don't let their hearts get broken, and they don't get to break down, and they don't get to let and purge all of that out. Right?
I love that. Yeah.
It sometimes becomes so normal to just suppress, like, or be unbothered, like, right? It's so popular right now to be unbothered online. Like, I'm not bothered. Like, be bothered. It doesn't mean you have to post it all over the internet, but be bothered and let yourself fall apart. This is why you have friends. Let them bring you snacks and a bottle of wine, and y'all drink at the house and you talk about it, right? Just to your friends. You don't have to post it on the internet. But sometimes you can't help but there are those moments where you really think that this is going to pan out, even with all the knowledge that you have in the dating world. And then it just doesn't work, or something happens. They get a job and they move, across the country, and you're like, I don't want to do long distance. And I didn't ever planned on doing long distance. I'm happy with living here, and I support you with going over there, but it breaks my heart that you're going to be there because I'm very much in love with you. And so you fall apart.
Wow,
and that's
that was
okay.
That was really like the full script right then. Like, I'm really in love with you. But you know what I'm thinking?
And that's okay.
I think like, right now we're talking about summer flings and getting cuffed up. I think next week we need to talk about how the gays deal with heartbreak.
Getting shattered.
Getting shattered. Getting I was about to say something bad.
Getting shit-faced and shattered is our next episode. Getting drunk while you're shattered.
I'm like so dirty in my mind right now. I'm just like,
say it. This is for the uncut after.
This is for the uncut after. Exactly.
The uncut after.
You got to subscribe to hear what I'm thinking in my mind. You got to subscribe.
And the price went up because of inflation, so it's $10.99.
Oh, so good.
But I do really value your opinion on the holiday fling into heartbreak, and you say not to let it happen. But also there are those moments where, like, again, like, people do get the job offer of a lifetime, and they're like, I have to move from California to Australia. Will you come with me? And you're like, no, I have my whole family here. Like, I don't want to leave them.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like, the only really true way to like love and to feel something is to allow yourself to be vulnerable, and like you always have to open up to the possibility of heartbreak. I think in anything, right? Even long-term relationships, there's still always the possibility that it could end. But you have to be open to like getting through that, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I hope that makes sense.
I almost didn't make sense. Hello, am I having a stroke? Like, what?
You are.
Wow. Well, there you go. Friends being truthful to each other. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
I do have a story.
Yeah.
From one of our followers. Well, actually, we got more followers on Instagram. Let me give y'all a little.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me do. I agree with the with the message you just sent me. We have a private chat, and sometimes Paul and I talk about you guys on the private chat.
Why is the audience so dead right now? No.
So we're popping on Instagram Live. So while you're on Instagram Live, go ahead and head over to at Good Day Gay Pod. Is a podcast, right?
At Good Day Gay Podcast.
Because we promise we're gonna start posting content this week. We promise. We have some pretty good sound bites this season.
Exactly, but also, like, other than liking and following us on Instagram, like and follow us on YouTube. like and follow us on Spotify, Apple Music.
Yes, we're working on getting on iHeartRadio. I submitted our application for that today.
Okay, I love that. I love
So
that.
we're working to get to iHeart.
I heard that.
We're
What?
gonna get to
Stop
iHeart. No, I
it.
just think it's funny because I was like, sorry, we sometimes talk about you guys in a private chat. I do. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Paul and I
Exactly.
would love to bring you a show. Let me tell you what we're manifesting. We
Yes,
are
manifest it,
manifesting, of
baby.
course, being bicontinental, having a place in Australia, having a place
Yeah.
in New York. And what
Yes.
we really would like to do is be the first minority co-hosting gay male television show on air. Like, and a
Yes.
successful one, like not one that gets 2 seasons, they're like, yeah, canceled. But we really want to be the Kelly Clarksons of the gay
Of the
television world, of
gays.
the gays. So if you help us, like, subscribe, leave us a comment. If there's something that you don't like, let us know what you want us to change up so that we can change it up because we want to cater to you like Destiny's Child. Okay. We are going into our viewer story of the week, our listener story.
Yes.
It's a little long, so just stay with me here.
All right.
Last year I was determined not to fall for cuffing season nonsense. Not to fall for the cuffing season. I think they forgot to put that. The cuffing season nonsense. I told
Not the
everyone
punctuation.
I was a broadcasting major. I told everyone I was staying single, focusing on myself, the whole 9 yards. You know how it goes, where you want to be that overly confident so that you're manifesting confidence.
Yes.
The usual delusional prep talk. Then I matched with this guy on Hinge
Okay.
who seemed way too emotionally stable, which seemed like a red flag. So red flag to be real. Like, he asked me what my favorite childhood movie was. Before asking for a torso pic, like, what? Red flag. Like,
Okay.
even though he was giving green flags, I was seeing this as a red flag. Don't ask me why. We hung out once. It was actually really cute. We hung out twice. It was still really cute. By week 3, he showed up to my apartment with homemade soup because I had a cold. Oh my God, this is what we were talking about earlier.
This is it.
He showed up at my apartment with homemade soup because I had a cold and said, I Googled how to make it.
Oh. You always do this. Just tell the story without laughing.
I Googled how to make it extra gay and healing.
Wow. Drop the recipe.
I didn't know whether to marry him or ask him his skin routine.
Okay. I would have asked something else.
But I still kept saying, like, this isn't cuffing season. We're just hanging out. It's casual. This is not anything serious. Meanwhile, we're basically living, I don't even know who this is, in a Nancy Meyers movie with better shoes. I don't even know who Nancy Meyers is. I'm not that gay.
Let's just do Sex in the City. They're living in Sex in the City.
The lady who played Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland.
Yeah.
Cut to Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
My car dies. You know how surges go during the holidays. Prices were outlandish. I'm about to ugly cry. He drives across town, picks me up and says, you're spending the holidays with me. My already made you a stocking.
No.
I love when people tell their family about someone that they're going to bring around and their family is already.
Nah, I think that's the biggest red flag ever. Nah.
Really?
Yes, it's too soon. Like,
you're going on mute.
Put me on mute.
Yeah, he had a stocking with my name on it.
Red flag.
Matching fonts with mine.
Red flag.
They planned it for me. Now we've been together for 10 months, and every time someone asks me how we met, I say I tried to avoid cuffing season and actually found my future husband.
Okay.
Sometimes the holiday boyfriend turns into the forever boyfriend.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I
If
get it. I get it. I get it. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. Sometimes a holiday boyfriend turns into the forever boyfriend.
Oh,
Um,
I love that.
okay, so tell me, let's break this down. Tell me about your red flag because you were like, red flag.
Because I just think it's like too soon if you've just met someone and you still don't even know if it could be like a long-term thing, and you've like obviously gone and told their family and now their family is making you a matching stocking. Like that is a red flag to me. But in a turn of events, like yes, Mercury be making me a bitch, but in a turn of events, I'm so happy that they're still together and that they can reuse that stocking.
Okay. Okay, so
Thank you.
here's my thing about the stocking, right? In my
Yeah.
mind, like we just talked about earlier, where it's like we just want to be treated normal, we just want to be treated equal. And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
they might do that for a like if they were a straight couple, they might do it for the girlfriend or the boyfriend of like, oh,
Yeah.
hear me how we made you something, like we made this for you because they want you to feel part. Like, here's the thing. How can I say this? Right? Like, I feel like being Hispanic and being Filipino, like
Mm.
we are.
It's a compliment when like being Hispanic, being Filipino, it's a compliment when your family accepts someone.
Yes, but that's not where I was going with this.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
Where I was going with this, but let me see if I can actually remember exactly where I was going with this now. Um,
Yeah.
we are taught to always have our guards up and
Yes.
always be prepared for the worst and be prepared for, for things not working out, right? We're
Yes. Yeah.
trained that way as just like,
We are.
and it's really the separation of minority and Caucasian, right? And not to make this like a race
Mm.
thing, but like when people talk about bridging the gap, that's really kind of sometimes what happens is like a lot of Caucasian families are raised to be positive and happy. And it's like you
Yeah.
have dinner at the table and you talk about your days and it's a normal thing. And when you're Hispanic or like a minority, it's like
Yeah.
we don't talk about that. Like that probably not is gonna work out. That's so when things like this happen, we tend like when in the story where
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's a red flag. It's kind of like, no, like maybe this is just a healthy family, positive family that's
Wow.
accepting and really doesn't care that you're gay and is like, oh, this is my son that's just in a relationship and I'm happy for them. And we
Wow.
tend to like turn this off because we're like, no, there's no way, right? Because you and I have the same, we do have the same perspective where I might have been
Yeah.
like, that's weird, girl. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
in reality, like,
Wow.
is that really our own childhood trauma that we're not addressing? As in, this is how a natural, healthy, positive family and future should look like. And this is what the world should look like, is someone accepting me and embracing the fact that their child is happy about this, whatever relationship that they're in at this point, even if it doesn't work out in the family's perspective, they're just like, oh, they decided to make a conscious decision to bring them around. So we're going to treat them like family and make their holiday just as special.
I think you need to cue the clap right now because you literally just did gay therapy. Do it.
Where's it at? We almost got hit with gunshots again because the buttons are right next to each other.
I love that.
And
I
it's
love
like,
that. Me too.
but that's where I see. But like also what you were saying is also very true.
Yeah. But
You
I
know?
honestly love what you just said. Like, I think, yeah, that's the tea. That's the tea.
And that's what I try to create here in my place, like
Yeah.
with my
Yeah.
nieces and with
100%.
my nephews, is like I want them to have, oh, like this was such a positive experience at my uncle's house growing up. Like we would go because trick-or-treating
Yeah.
and Halloween is my house is always the spot for it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like I want them to see that like they can feel that if they bring someone around for the holidays, I'm going to embrace them no matter who they are, no matter what gender they are, no matter what ethnicity or background they have. Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like also I don't want to say my parents raised me to like think like that, but unconsciously they might.
Unconsciously. Yeah.
It,
Unconsciously.
it's
Mm.
embedded in our culture to be
Yeah.
protective
100%.
and not really kind of let that vulnerability or like happy side come out because
Yeah.
you don't want someone to see that you're too
100%.
happy and then it falls apart and then and then throw it in your face. Like, I knew that was going to fall apart. So like
Totally.
a minority's perspective is always protecting you from being the ass of a joke or being the ass of a conversation. And so it's always
Yeah.
trying to protect your peace versus expecting someone to just be positive and healthy and happy. Like one of my biggest things is like when people say like, you need to earn my respect. I'm like, you should have respected me as soon as I walked into your door. Now, if I lose your respect, that's a different thing, right? Like, what have I done to not have your respect when we just met?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I see it as the opposite. Like, I will give everybody, like, you walk into my house or like I meet you, you have my respect. You give me a reason to cut it off, you lose it and you don't get it back. That's the
Yeah.
opposite of me. Is like it's hard for me to give you back that respect after you
Yeah.
lose it. And I guess I
100%.
can see when people are like, you need to earn it because you know they don't want to not have that for you.
Yeah.
But I'm like, someone walks into your space, like you should automatically be like, oh hey, how's it going? Like initially
Of
introduce
course.
yourself.
It's just
And then
being
if
a
they're
good human.
trashy, yeah. If they're
It's just
trashy,
being a good
then like
human.
cut them off and ghost them. And then talk about them in a negative fashion
On a podcast.
on a podcast and then tag them so that you can make sure that they understand that they understand their place in your life.
But make sure that they have like a lot of followers so that when you tag them, you also get their followers.
Yes, because so that their followers will agree with you and not them. Now that is the best example of being a minority right there, being
That is the
Hispanic or
tea.
Filipino.
That is the tea.
That is 100% the tea. Let's wrap this up. We have let me see. Let me make sure we had all our points. We got to check our notes. We didn't go on a Russ rant today.
We didn't.
No, we didn't. We went on an explanation.
We did.
We went on an emotional
True.
tour, is what we did.
It was the adult Russell rant. It was an adult Russell
was.
rant.
And you know what? Like, weirdly enough, coming off of hosting an event, I wasn't as wired as the last time we shot the podcast because I was.
I feel
way
that.
heavier.
I feel that. Wow. I feel that. I feel that.
I was wired last time.
You
This
were
time, like,
wired.
I'm at a good pace. I'm up and I'm neutral.
Gay therapy really is changing your life.
Oh my god, thank you. I skipped therapy the past couple times, but thank you. Okay.
Gosh.
Now we are going. Okay, so we agreed. Next episode will be heartbreaks and healing, or shattered in the shit.
Shattered in the shit show. What? Basically, we're gonna teach you guys how to get over heartbreak.
We're gonna teach you how to let it go and grow up.
Yes, all the ways.
If I can forgive
ways.
A guy that my ex-boyfriend cheated on me with, and see him in because we have the same community of friends, y'all can get over it too. I had threatened to beat him up a couple times, but that's okay because I just knew.
If you can do that, then yeah.
Yeah, like look, sometimes you gotta let them know, like, I might beat you up at one point, but you know, you get past that.
You get past it,
and then it's fine. Okay, so next week's episode, here's the teaser. We are gonna teach you guys how to get over heartbreak, get through it, and feel your emotions.
And something else.
Oh.
Do you have an oh no moment this week?
I will let you go first.
My oh no moment this week, which was actually hilarious, and so I guess this like shows the dynamic of like me and my boyfriend, where we went out for dinner last night to a Colombian restaurant. Like shout out to Lore's Kitchen, like best Colombian restaurant in Melbourne. So we went out with my friend, and it was like the three of us out at dinner. And, you know, we're all talking, and then all of a sudden, like, my gay ADHD has like locked in on two guys, like 2 tables over, and I'm like, are they on a date? Like, are they on a date? Like, what's going on there? Blah blah blah. And my boyfriend's like, do you want to swap seats? Do you want to sit over there so you can find out if they're on a date or not? I'm like, no, I just want to like watch from afar, blah, blah, blah. But then again, like we were talking and me and my friend, we literally locked in on the conversation because I noticed that the Latino guy was really quiet all of a sudden, right? Like they were talking and everything. All of a sudden, both of them were quiet, and the Latino guy was literally just scrolling on his phone, like not giving the other guy anything. And then all of a sudden, the other guy who was not Latino or not a person of color was just going off at him, being like, no more talking in Spanish. Why are you talking in Spanish? No more talking in Spanish. Like, I don't want to hear you talk in Spanish. And so like there's us trying to like have dinner. And yeah, it was the tea. He was going off at this guy in a Colombian restaurant for talking in Spanish. It was insane.
Oh no.
But then in a turn of events, we were like, maybe they're not on a date, but maybe the guy who was getting mad at the Latino is his pimp because he had a whole wad of cash.
This just took a turn that I was not expecting.
But oh no.
Is that a thing out there? You guys have pimps like that?
I don't know, but it was like the $100 note in Australia is the highest dollar note, and it's green. And he had a lot of green in his hand.
Oh, is your money different colors?
Yeah, girl. So maybe maybe this Latino guy was like literally saying to the waitress, like, help me, I'm being like held hostage. Do you know what I mean?
Girl, and that was your opportunity to save him and y'all didn't?
Instead, we just listened from afar and was like, ooh. But yeah, it was insane. It was insane.
Oh, that is crazy. See, like that's not something that we would have noticed here because all of our money is the same color.
Exactly, yeah. So literally I was like, there is a lot of green in that hand. Like
interesting.
This guy's been working overtime.
That is craziness.
Your yawn. Let's wrap this up.
Sorry, girl. I've been up since like 6 a.m.
That's fine. I literally need to go to bed soon as well. Yeah.
Now how are we going to bed at the same time, girl? And it's so early over there.
I know, it's because I'm tired. I'm dead. Tell me your oh no moment of the week.
Okay, my oh no moment of the week was I thought I was dying. Like legit. No.
No, you weren't. Why are you so dramatic?
No, this was like, no, I thought I was dying. Like, not like dying, but dying, you know.
Okay.
I thought either A, something was happening with my heart, or B, I had a collapsed lung. Because if you've ever put a wet wash rag on your chest and then peeled it up from the center, and the heaviness and the suction at the same time, that's what this side where my heart is at, that's what my chest felt like, and it was burning.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shoot, like something is seriously wrong. I had just gotten off of work, and like, mind you, I just told you, I don't know if I said it on the podcast because I can't recall, but I remember we talked about it either before we came on or like right as we came on, that I've been like busting my ass. Like it's been like 5 days a week, one day hosting, one day at a game.
Yeah.
Bus, another club, plane, bus.
Yeah.
So on top of like fighting whatever I had sick wise, I'm like, oh shoot, like I overdid it. Like either A, like my body is like, all right, I'm giving up. And I even asked, like I went to the doctor, they did a whole x-ray because I'm like, is this potentially like a blood clot? Did my lung collapse? Like what is happening? Because it is burning. And he was like, they did the EKG, and he's like, well, no, you're not having a heart attack. He's like, it's not. He's like, that's a very weird sensation that you're getting. He's like, but everything that we're showing is like very clear. Like you're doing fine, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you sure? I think you should submit me into the hospital for the night. Like you should really hook me up to every machine you have because I'm home alone and I don't want to die. Right. So it was very kind of scary.
Yeah. That is scary. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. But like it was just
Okay.
one of those things where it's like, we're getting older. And older, like yes, we're in our 30s, but things are different than
The
when we were in our
the
20s. And
body
so
is not the same.
you never know, like there. And I'm just gonna say this as in, like, I feel like everybody should be getting checked for different types of cancers sooner than later, because there is a plethora of 30-year-olds who are getting colon cancer, men and women, because of our diets. And so the food we eat is different. Like everything is different here in the States. I know Australia is a lot more health conscious, and you guys are a lot more regulated in GMOs and things that you can put in, not put in your food. But like really, I'm like getting into that stage of like, okay, like this is like a like this is the midsection of my life. And like
Damn.
things can
Yeah.
realistically happen at this stage now. Like you just can't be
Yeah.
eating cheeseburgers, girl. You might give yourself a hardened artery,
Wish.
so it's just more like I'm a little scared. It was a very like I've had a couple of those moments. But it was just
You
kind
have
of
to
like,
look
oh
after
shoot.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Look
I
after
went to the
yourself.
doctor, and
I'm glad that's literally what I was about to say, that you need gay doctor, but I'm glad you went to the doctor. I'm glad you did.
honey, I will go to the doctor for anything and everything. I'm like, girl, I got a new mole right here. Can you check that out and make sure it's not cancer? Because it could be, which I do actually have a new mole in my armpit that I'm getting checked out in a week.
You just want him to lick your armpit. That's all.
I'm like, can you get in there right there?
You're the worst.
Put your face right in there, sir.
Stop it.
Yeah, so that was my own moment of the week. I'm like, oh no, like this is something is severely wrong. And I'm like, oh no, I'm also here by myself. But hold on. Here's another little funny story. My first
Oh
boyfriend,
gosh.
he took me to this place that had an allergic reaction to the food, but it was a delayed one, right? So like I
It
started
wasn't
losing.
Taco Bell, was it?
No, it's a place called Shakey's Pizza. And it was like
I
something
love
in their,
Shakey's pizza.
yeah, so it was something in their JoJo's, like their potatoes, that like their spices or whatever.
Yeah.
So like number one, I found out I'm allergic to raw Kennebec potatoes, but I can eat cooked Kennebec
Yeah.
potatoes. So I got up in the middle of the night because I stayed at his place because we had been out late. We went to like this function with his aunt. And so I
Yeah.
stayed there. I got up in the middle of the night and I drove myself to the emergency room. And he was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "In the emergency room." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like,
That
"Because I'm
is
having an allergic reaction." He's like, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" And I'm like, "Because I didn't have time to explain. I just had to get in the car and go." He's like, "But you could have literally died on the way over there." And I'm like, I wasn't worried about that. I was just going to get to the hospital.
That is the worst way to ghost someone. Oh my god.
I didn't ghost him. We still stayed in a relationship for a little while, but I had to get my ass to the doctor. I don't have time for this. So I'm always going to get myself to a doctor. Girl, if I'm having a heart attack, I'm going to throw myself on a bench and make sure that something punches me in the heart to get it started again. And then I'm going to take myself to the hospital.
I can't. I can't.
And with that note, thank you all for watching today and bearing with us. Next week, we're going to unpack your trauma. Maybe I'll ask one of my friends to come on.
Yes.
We're going to unpack your trauma and we're going to address those issues, and you are going to feel your emotions. We're going to teach you how to get through that breakup. Okay? With that
And
being said,
something
we'll
else.
see you next time. Like, subscribe, follow. Bye.
Bye.